Students, welcome back to the online class of physics. This is your Naima Miss with the chapter work and energy. We have been learning of work and energy, right? In our previous class we have learned what is work, what is the scientific word meaning work, and what is the importance of work in the everyone's life in scientific world. Okay, so we have learned about the scientific meaning of the work. We have learned work definition. We have learned that work is equal to nothing but force into displacement, right? We have seen that the work depends on the force and the displacement, that is how much amount of force is applied on the object and the object is moving at what distance, okay, till what distance, that is nothing but it is called as work done on that object. So we have learned that, and we have learned in a previous class that if the force is acting in the same direction, it is gaining positive sign, and if it is going in opposite direction, then the object is moving in opposite direction, then it is called as negative. So the value what is obtained will get is W is equal to negative value, right? W is equal to plus Fs and W is equal to minus Fs. Now when we are getting positive value, that means W is equal to some positive value, we are getting force into displacement, then the body on which the work has been done would gain energy. Okay, that means the body is gaining energy, and the work has negative value means the body on which the work has been done loses energy. Yes, we have learned this in our previous class. We have even learned about the force, that is we have learned about the energy, and in energy we have learned that the energy, that is when the ball is at rest, it is not going to have use any kind of energy, or it is not working. But when we are throwing the ball from at some distance, there you can see the ball is breaking the ceramic plate. So that means there is some force acting, that is it is using some energy, right? So with this we have learned what is energy, and we have even saw this toy car when we are winding the key, right? Then next we have even understood the the increase and decrease in the energy. We will learn today about that. We have even learned about the how the energy is transferred from one body to another. We have even saw that the work has been done on the on an object means the because of the energy the object is getting mm, uh, when we are doing some work on the object, the object is getting more energetic, this one. So in this we have seen that when the work done by your palm on the spring, it increases the energy and makes it to jump more away from the table, right? So this we have concluded that the object which has done work loses energy, and the object on which the work has been done gains the energy. So this object, that is your hand, is losing some energy, and the object on which we are doing some work is gaining the energy. Yeah. So if the negative work is done on the object, its energy decreases, right? And then opposite, if positive work is done, then energy increases. So here if the negative work is done, what is happening, that the energy decreases. For example, when a ball moves from a ground on the ground, the force of the friction does not work on the ball because it acts in the direction opposite to the motion of ball. So this negative work done on the ball decreases its kinetic energy, that is the motion energy, and makes it come to the rest after some time. So let us learn about the kinetic energy. Okay, let us understand the energy of moving objects. Kinetic energy is nothing but the energy when the object is moving, right? Kinetic means when the object is in motion, the you can see the energy, right? The energy which we can see during the motion is nothing but kinetic energy. So let us consider a ball and a hollow plastic block which are kept on a table, right? Now suppose that the ball is separated from the block and brought to the end of the table as shown here in this figure and pushed to roll on the table with speed v. Okay, we are moving with speed v. Then what will happen? We will notice that the ball is pushed. When the ball is pushed, it starts moving with some speed, that is v, and hits the plastic ball. Yes, and this displays it from this position to this position. Suppose this position is A. When the ball we are pushing from here, what it will do? It will apply some speed and it will go and push this block, and this block will move from position A to position B, right? Thus, the moving ball is more energetic than the ball at rest, because the moving ball is able to do some work on this plastic box to push it forward, whereas the same ball cannot do any work when it is sitting at rest. Yes, in the other words, a body possesses more energy when it is moving than when it is at rest. So for this we can even give one more example. Suppose you are standing and you are trying to hit a ball. Okay, when you stand and you hit a ball, you see that it is going, faster, right? But the same thing, when you run and hit a ball, you can see that it will go with more high speed. For example, if you see cricketers, when the cricketers are bowling, okay, when they are bowling, what they'll do, suppose a cricketer is here and he is bowling, what he will do, he will just throw the ball like this. If he throws the ball like this, will the ball go with some speed? And when the cricketer is running and coming from here, when the bowler is coming running from here and he is throwing the ball, then you can see that the ball is going with more speed, right? So that is, you can say that when the person is standing, when it is at rest and throwing the ball, that speed differs with the speed when he is running and throwing the ball. Okay, so that means here you can see there is some kinetic energy existing and it is having more energy. An object is having more energy when he is running and coming, okay, when it is moving with one some speed, rather than when it is standing at rest. Same activity we can do by pushing the metal ball with more force so as to increase its speed and observe the change in position of plastic block on the table. We can conclude that moving object can do work. An object moving faster can do more work than the identical object moving relatively slow. The kinetic energy, the energy possessed by an object due to its motion, is called as kinetic energy. So what is kinetic energy? The energy possessed by an object due to its motion is called as kinetic energy. The kinetic energy of an object increases with its speed. So as the speed increases, the kinetic energy also increases. More the speed, more the kinetic energy. We come across many situations in our daily life where objects with kinetic energy do work on the other objects. For example, when a fast moving cricket ball hits the wicket, it makes the wicket to tumble. But if the swinging bat in the hands of a batsman hits the ball, it reaches to the boundaries. Similarly, a fast moving bullet pierces the target. Blowing wind moves blade of the windmill objects like a falling coconut, a speeding car, a rolling stone, a flying aircraft, flowing water, and running athlete, etc., also possess kinetic energy. So, with this, we can say that every moving object with some speed is having the kinetic energy, right? So mathematical expressions of kinetic energy, let us know the mathematical expression of kinetic energy. We know that the kinetic energy of a body at rest is zero. So kinetic energy is having, it's observed only during the speed. So when it is at rest, we can say that it is zero. But the kinetic energy of a body moving with certain velocity is equal to the work done on it to make it acquire that velocity from the rest. So when the kinetic energy of a body is moving with certain velocity, that is speed, which is equal to the work done on it to move from one place to another, right? Let us assume that an object of mass m is at rest on a smooth horizontal plane. Let it be displaced through a distance of s from point A to B by some force acting upon in the direction of displacement. So we are just making it move in the same direction. Okay. In the horizontal direction, the net force F net is equal to the applied force. Okay. F net is equal to the applied force. Fine. So the work done on the object by net force is W is equal to F net, that is F, we are saying it is F net, right? So in place of S we are writing F net S displacement, which is equal to Fs. So whatever work done is nothing but again Fs. So let the work done on the object cause a change in its velocity. That is, we are changing the velocity v to u to v. Okay, we are changing the velocity u to v, and the acceleration produced be a. So in this chapter of motion, we studied about the equation of uniform accelerated motion, right? So the relationship between the initial velocity u and the final velocity v, acceleration a and displacement s is given by v square minus u square is equal to 2as, or we can take everything here. S is equal to v square minus u square by 2a. So we will substitute this value in the equation there in place of s. So now we can write it as, we know by Newton's second law, F net is equal to ma, mass into acceleration. So we'll substitute all these values and write W is equal to ma into v square minus u square by 2a, which is equal to half mv square minus u square. This is called work energy theorem. What it is called? It is called as work energy theorem. As we have assumed that the object is at rest, its initial velocity u is equal to 0. Then we are writing u is equal to 0, and what we are getting? W is equal to half mv square. So thus the work done on the object is equal to half mv square. Now we know that kinetic energy of a body is moving from one point to another, that is one velocity to another. So we know that kinetic energy of a body is moving with certain velocity, which is equal to the work done, right? Which is equal to some work done on the object to acquire that velocity. Thus, the kinetic energy possessed by an object of mass m and moving velocity v, which we'll write as ke is equal to half mv square. Okay, k is equal to half mv square. So with this we end up the video. There are a few problems based on this equation you have to complete and show me. Okay, that is ke is equal to half mv square. Thank you for watching the video.